Hey guys, Rookie Prospecting here. Today we're just a couple miles from the house, exploring some old mining areas in the Hualapai mining district of the Cerbat Mountains. Already running into black sands. Juicy. Earlier this year, we pulled some ore out of this same canyon, this same little area. And I tested it and pulled a little bit of gold out of there. So we're gonna see if we can find an open way in, or if we can find their main like pay pile, whatever. Do some exploring. We call it a secret shaft. So there's no roads or trails into it. Definitely a water source up here somewhere. We want to try to find that today too, if it's above ground. Hey buddy. So here's some lower pile. I haven't tested it, somebody has right there. But it looks pretty juicy, a lot of mineralization anyways.
Secret shack, here we are. This is secret shack.
So I don't think this was the main shaft because it just ends about 20 feet in. Around the entrance of this is some of this juicy looking stuff. I think there's some sulfides in it. I think that's what that shiny stuff is. But they were onto something here. Let's go explore some more. We've been having lots of moisture lately. All this moss is soaking wet too. That's cool. This is a natural staircase we got to climb to get to where I got the piece of ore that I tested. Last time we came up here, it was in the middle of summer, and the wasps could smell our water and our sweat. They would not leave us alone. Bingo. So this is the ore pile that chunk rolled out of that I took home and tested. We're gonna try to do some exploring around the area and see if we can find another entrance into this hill. There is just gobs of this stuff around. It is juicy looking too. This is just like the big chunk I took home. I think this is part of the chunk that rolled down the hillside. Well, here's the portal right above that pile. It's collapsed. We're gonna check around for another entrance. Well, we're above that little collapsed shaft, and there's more of this stuff. So I'm hopeful there might be an entrance somewhere up higher. I got a little hairy climbing through there. It's steep and tons of bushes. Not seeing much of that ore anymore. We're up a little higher. Wasn't able to explore this section back here because the brush was so thick. Well, we would not want to be in this spot during a flash flood. Look at all that moss, and it's just soaking wet too. Luckily, we will not be going back down this side. We've hiked quite a ways up on the other side, and it's pretty smooth going, so once we're done exploring up here, we'll work our way across and go down the other side and watch that wash for any more hidden shafts. That doesn't belong. Hopefully we can figure out where this big vein is. It's probably the same vein they're popping into down there. Not sure what kind of tree this is, maybe an aspen. It's microclimates up here on the hillside out of the desert. You go from desert to aspens and ferns and some kind of water source up here. Beautiful. Holy moly, that was like traipsing through the jungle. I should have brought a machete. Getting closer to the top. Way up here on the hillside, a bunch of tufts of giant grass. It's crazy. I was hoping to find a little pool with the spring. These are like agate nodules or something. Must have fell out of the larger rocks up here. Might take this one home and break it open. Just carrying my little egg with me, hiking up a hillside. This is wild amaranth. Collect enough of that and you can make some bread or whatever. Gluten-free also. You can pop the seeds like popcorn too. Oh yeah, we're gonna work our way down through these bushes into the bottom there. That wash widens out nice and flat. We're gonna work our way up into there and see if we can find the water source. Maybe dunk our heads, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Oh, we made it out of the jungle finally. Back in a nice big flat open wash. Let's go find that water source. Look at how green it is over here. More quartz. Yep, looking like it's gonna be underground. Unless there's some spot on the top of the rocks there where it's just barely trickling or something. Hike up this side, but the view is just so gorgeous on this side. Well, that spring's underground, and so far we haven't found any more entrances in to the hillside here, but we're gonna work our way across over here and then back down the direction towards the Razor. I have never seen any sort of pods or berries on these thorn of Jerusalem or thorn trees, whatever they're called. We're probably 1,000 feet higher up here though. Interesting. Pretty cool. Look at those. Time to head back down. This side of the wash is much easier to travel. There's where we escaped the forest earlier. We came all the way up that side and it was like rock climbing and cutting through brush the whole way. No bueno. That circular pocket and the one above it were both some sort of nodules, probably big giant agates or something, some sort of intrusion. I thought I found another under rock shaft right there, but it's not, unfortunately. We're gonna keep working our way down through the wash. Dead end. This is a little too high. Be climbing without ropes or nothing. So we're gonna work our way back over that way and around, down, get in front of these giant boulders. Well, no other shafts than this collapsed one here and that exploratory one down lower. But if you guys like this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys next time.